Over the past 30 years, the demand for electricity has steadily been on the rise for the commercial, residential, and industrial sectors. Projections show that this trend will continue into the future for both the commercial and the residential sectors. If we continue to produce electricity from the current sources of fossil fuels such as coal and natural gas, the rise in demand will result in an increase in pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, which creates massive environmental problems such as global warming. Since 1850, energy-related CO2 emissions have risen approximately 145-fold. What is the best solution? Public opinion seems to promote creating more and more clean and renewable sources of energy to continually meet the rising demand. This approach will not succeed if we continue to wastefully consume energy at ever-increasing rates. Instead of trying to continually meet the rising demand for electricity, first we should focus on lowering the amount of energy consumed by increasing the overall energy efficiencies. This will allow us to use the current resources we have in place without having to expand our electrical capacity. The United Nations Foundation has urged all G8 countries to improve overall energy efficiencies by 2.5% a year. Currently, the U.S. has taken action to implement a goal that will meet the suggestions of this report. In addition, China has set a more ambitious goal of improving their energy efficiencies by nearly 4% a year. If the goal of 2.5% a year is met by all major energy-using countries, then the CO2 levels in the atmosphere could be held at a manageable level till the end of the century. Also, if the goal is met, it could decrease the energy demand in all G8 countries by 20% by the year 2030. This reduction is equivalent to energy produced by 2,000 coal-fired power plants. There is room for improvements in the energy efficiencies of all aspects of our society. We can improve within the residential and commercial sector by installing energy-efficient appliances, designing new buildings to require a minimum amount of energy, and refurbishing old buildings to use less energy. In the industrial sector, energy management tools can be used, such as a software that audits, monitors, and reports in real time how much energy is being used and how it is being used, so any waste can be eliminated. Finally, in the transportation sector, we could provide an incentive for the consumer to buy a highly fuel-efficient vehicle such as a plug-in hybrid or an advanced diesel vehicle. Also, we could invest in making the infrastructure more efficient in commuting and freight travel. The first place to start in order to ease the energy and environmental crisis is focusing on improving energy efficiency.